All right, everybody. Hello. This is Pedro from Boys and Their Toys. I haven't posted a video in a while, and I thought that I would give it a shot because this past weekend I found some pretty cool stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but just some random stuff I really did not expect to find. Two things in particular, so we're going to go through them now, and hopefully you're as impressed as I was with these finds. All right, so first up, we have a 1987 Coleco couch potato. If you're in your 40s, you probably remember these things, right? They were stuffed animals for kids. They came in this little cardboard couch, and they were just called couch potatoes. You know, you got them, you could name them. They were just kind of lounging around, stuffed animals for kids. I found this guy. This guy still has his tag on. Again, 1987 Coleco. The box has some kind of wear on it, but as you can see, it's complete and it's intact. And you can see the the cordage thing that holds it in there is still attached, and it runs through the back, which is kind of weird. Like it runs through the back of the package. Look at this artwork on the back of the package. So this was, it says couch potato, plant one next to someone you love, right? So these were just kind of like lounging around, kind of stuffies for kids. Look at this young lady's arm. That is a very muscly arm there. Um, that's not to say he doesn't have a muscly arm too, but he looks way too old, you know, to have a stuffed animal friend. But hey, you never know, he's got two, right? And here's a couple watching TV on an old style box. If you're not in your 40s, you might not recognize TVs like this. But that was the norm back then, right? With the little antenna uh, receptor. And these folks are comfy. You can see their little shoes are on the floor, and they got their little couch potato friends. Interesting. Here's the other side, just Coleco couch potatoes. So this guy, he comes, they come with a potato sack and the potato and the couch, right? I kind of want to take him out of the package, but this guy is kind of perfectly sealed in there. And the clincher on this, why this was such a cool find and why I wanted to share it with you, is I found it at a yard sale, not even an advertised yard sale. We just happened to be driving in one of our local towns, Mount Hope, New York, and there was a yard sale on the side of the road. And my wife, you know, she doesn't support my addiction to collecting things, but every so often she'll see something, she'll stop, and she'll say, "Hey, go check it out." You know, so got to hop out the car, got to run up like it was a drive-by, and saw this kind of just sitting out in the open. So I asked the lady, I said, "Hey, excuse me, how much for the couch potato?" And she looked me dead in the face and said, $5. That's all I paid for this guy, $5. All right, this $5 purchase was doubly satisfying because my daughter some time ago um, found one of these in a local collectible shop, and she loved it. She wanted to get it, and it had the couch cardboard. It wasn't you know, connected to the couch. Didn't have the tag or anything on it. Didn't even have the potato sack, I don't think. But it came with a damaged cardboard couch, like the back wasn't connected to it. And she got the potato with the couch for $50, and I got this one for 5. You know, so when I got to tell her what I paid for it, She was not happy. And I could see her making eyes at it, but this guy's mine. He's going in the display. I actually used that old cardboard box because she didn't really want it as part of my display for the vintage stuffed animals that I do have. I don't have too many. I wasn't really into stuffed animals that much as a kid. But I have some Care Bears and some glowworms and stuff. And now I have old couch potato here. So $5 purchase. Great find at a local yard sale. Can't beat it. All right, the other find that I was able to score at that same yard sale is this 1983 Remco Wolf figure. I don't know the name of the toy line, but this was one of the bad guys. His name is Wolf in the line. Again, he came out in 1983. Saw him in a bin full of different Matchbox cars and Hot Wheel cars and different building block pieces and stuff. And he happened to be in there. And I asked the same lady, how much? And she looked in the bin and she said, "Hey, how about $1?" So I said, "Sure." She asked if I knew what it was. At the time, I didn't. I didn't find out until I was back in the car looking up what it was. But I did find out it's a 1983 Remco figure. And I'm a big fan of these kind of like knockoff lines. Everybody seems to be now because their cost is going up like crazy. But this is a military line. I did look up some of the other figures in the line, and the good guys kind of have a military aesthetic, and the bad guys have this kind of aesthetic. If you look, this guy actually came with this little backpack um, and these binoculars. I don't know if these are the binoculars that came with him or the backpack that came with him, but I assume so because they were all together in this bin. But I'll be doing some more research on the line because now that I have one, I have to try to get other ones because I'm a collector. I have anxieties about trying to get as much as I can. He has basic articulation, kind of 80s articulation, right? He's got these kind of ball hips like a Master of the Universe figure had back in the day. His arms just go forward and back. Has a super soft head, and it goes back and forth. There is a waist swivel that goes back and forth, and that's it. Basic figure from the 80s. I would have loved to have this guy in the 80s to kind of go along with my Masters of the Universe stuff or Ninja Turtle stuff or something. But we'll find him a friend on a shelf somewhere, and we'll figure it out. Those are the two big things that I wanted to show you from the yard sale that I found. I did find a few other things for the kids and for myself. I don't know who I'm kidding, saying this for the kids. I enjoy the hunt. I enjoy finding things like this. So hopefully you enjoyed looking at it. There he is. I'll bring him close. That's our boy Wolf. That's his backpack. Shoes. There's no, I thought it was interesting. There's no kind of, plug hole for a stand or anything like that. There's no rubber band in here. These are just plastic, um, ball joints. So I don't want to flex him too much, but I mean, for his age, he looks great. 1983. That makes him, what, 42 years old. That's nuts. How can this be that old? How can I be that old? Jeez. All right, guys. Hopefully I find some more cool stuff, and I'm able to start kind of pumping out these videos more often. All right. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Share the video with folks, and I'll see you on the next one.